What's going on, world? DS1 Ross, and we back here on SHEEPSTAYSLEEPTV. Shout out to everyone who support the platform. Much love, much love. Salute to everyone that's in the building. If you are here, you can hear me clearly. Drop y'all ones in the chat. Drop y'all ones in the chat so we can get right into today's show. Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly. We're going to get into it. We're going to get right into it. I'm not going to keep y'all long today. I know it's Sunday, but we definitely had to talk about this. So let's see who's in the building. Let's see who's in the building. Let's see who's in the building. And then we're going to get into the show. But I need y'all to drop y'all ones first. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Drop y'all ones in the chat. Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly. Okay. Shout out to everyone in the building. Shout out to everyone in the building. And of course, we are back right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. And I'm your host, DS1 Ross, of course. Shout out to everyone in the building. Like I said, I'm not going to keep y'all long. We're going to get into it. We definitely have to talk about this. We definitely have to talk about this. We have to speak about this. This is a conversation that we need to have. We need to discuss as men because this has now become an issue. It has become an issue. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but we're going to get into it today. So let's see who's in the building. We're going to get into it. We're going to get right to it. Hey, Miss Angie. Shout out to Miss Angie B. Always coming through and holding down the chat for her brother. I appreciate you, Miss Angie. What up, Bob? Shout out to Bob in the building. Shout out to my brother Dion on the check-in. What's good, Dion? Shout out to my man GQ. What's good, GQ? Shout out to my man GQ. What's up, CC? I got your Venmo too. I appreciate you. Much love, CC. Shout out to my comrade, the Book of Ronan on the check-in. Salute, my brother. Salute. What up, Maybach? Shout out to Maybach in the building. Shout out to everybody in the clouds. Y'all see today's show? We're going to get right into it. Why are black male rappers not respected by their children? It's a question. Why aren't black male rappers respected by their children? Third Ward in the building. What's good, Third Ward? Third Ward says, salute, Sheep. First Romeo with Master P, then T.I.'s son King, now Boosie and his daughter. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Why do black male rappers get disrespected by their children? Why is this a new thing that we're seeing more and more pop up in the media? With these rappers getting disrespected by their children, man. What up, Zion? Maybach says, they're not leading by example. They're not good leaders. We're going to get into that. Yes, Coyle Ray and her dad. Absolutely. Benzino. What about 50 Cent and his son, Marquise? Y'all forgot about him too, right? 50 Cent and his son. Dr. Dre and his son. Oh, no, excuse me. His daughter. Dr. Dre and his daughter. What is going on with black men, famous black men, celebrity black men? Why, when black men reach the level of celebrity status, they become famous, why we still don't get no respect? See, this is a question that we have to start finding the answers to as men, because we disrespected when we're broke. We're disrespected when we're unaccomplished. We're disrespected when we haven't done enough, when we've underachieved. But these guys have overachieved as black men. Russell Simmons, absolutely, Zion. Recently, Russell Simmons and his daughter. Why, when black men overachieve, why, when black men are super successful, Ghostface and his son, Magic Johnson and his son. Remember that? This is before, his son came out. Why, if we fail, if we lose, if we're successful, if we win, why aren't we still respected? What is it that we're not doing that still is not garnering us any respect? Free my grandma in the building. What is it? Why can't a multimillionaire like T.I. tell his son to go sit his little ass down somewhere? Why? Now, according to popular belief, if you don't pay for everything, you don't have no authority. You can't tell nobody shit. This is what y'all said. What's up, melanated vessel? This is what y'all said. So what happens when you do pay for everything and you still don't get no respect? Why are they still not being respected? Shouldn't their mothers make them respect their fathers because their fathers are doing what he's supposed to do as a man? Why aren't their mothers making sure that they respect their dads? See, because let's just be honest here. What's up, a lady? Will Smith and his kids. What's up, Brownie? Let's just be honest here. And this is not to put it off on the women. DS1 about to put it. No, these are just facts. These are facts. A lot of times, the anger from the mother fuels the anger of the kids. Correct me if I'm wrong. Y'all sound off in the chat room. When mommy's mad at dad, when mommy has a problem with daddy, usually the house is mad at dad. Even if the kids are not mad at you, they want to know what you do to my mommy. What you do to mom. See? There's never no concern for the man, even by the children. Even by the children. Dad, what you do to mom? Melanated Vessel says we have to earn our respect out here. We teach people how to treat us generally. My opinion, of course, I agree with that. I agree with that. But let's stick to the point. Mommy doesn't earn the respect of the children. No. Mommy is granted respect because she's mommy. See this? See, if we talk about earning respect, the only one that earns anything is the man, because women are given things just like children are given things. You see? Mothers don't earn their respect from their children. Women earn their respect from men. You see? So the respect that you get in the house is because your mom, but really the respect you get in the house comes from the fact that those children has a healthy fear of that dad. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. That's why them children know, don't get too far with you out of line, because you gonna call who? Daddy. You gonna call daddy. That's if you respect a dad. You see? You see that? I'm gonna say that again for you, L'Oreal. Women don't earn their respect from the children. Melanated Vessel says respect must be earned. When does a mother ever earn the respect from her kids? When? Respect is given to the mother because she's their mother. And you know who tells them that they have to respect their mother? Their father. See that? That's where you learn that at. That's from daddy. Your father makes sure, or the man in the house makes sure that your ass is respected. You haven't earned any respect. Okay? You know who earns respect in that house? The man. You know why? Because he actually has to do shit. He actually has to make things move and keep things going. What's up, Carbon Copy? Daryl Richardson in the building. Salute, my brother. You see? So my question is, why can't these black rappers who are fathers, why they don't get any respect from their children? Why are they so easily disrespected by their children? Why is this? Why is this? And I guarantee you, melanated vessel, when you saw situations like that, there was no man in the house. I guarantee you, you have not saw a mother get totally disrespected, stole from, talked to any kind of way with a goddamn man in the house. I bet you never saw that. So once again, when a man is present, mothers automatically get respect. Now, if you a single mother, then yeah, you're going to have to earn the respect of the children, because those children haven't saw you earn the respect of a man. See, y'all got to understand how this stuff works. We saw that, but have you saw that with a man in there? Hmm? Huh? Have you saw these? Have you saw these instances with men in the house? No. Parents are supposed to reassure the kids that they supposed to respect both parents. Thank you, Maybach. Thank you. Only truly involved parents is granted respect from the child. Thank you. Absolutely. You're right. We agree. We agree. When a man is in the house, the kids don't act up. The mother don't get disrespected. The mother don't be called out her name. The mother don't get abused and beat on and stole from. None of that shit. That don't happen. Because you know who reinforces that that woman is respected? The father. He makes sure that those children respects that woman. You see that? Children don't know that they're supposed to respect their mother because their mother nurtured them. They're children. They don't know the importance of none of this stuff. You know who reinforces that? Men. The man tells the child, boy, do you know what your mama done for you? Men do that. Men let them boys know how important your mama's supposed to be to you. Men do that. Men. Men let their daughters know how good of a woman or how bad of a woman your mama was. Men do this. Men. Yeah. A man. Yes. How many kids saw their daddy beat up their mommy? Lots. What's your point? Because is that why you saying why these black male rappers don't are not respected by their children? Is that what you saying, a lady? Because we gonna get into Boosie daughter disrespecting him. This is his second daughter that disrespected him because his first daughter did it too. Ivy, right? Now, this girl's doing it. Tori. As we spoke about, we just saw Russell Simmons' daughter disrespecting him on social media. What did we just speak about on Friday? We spoke about how social media is crippling relationships. Social media. Social media. And what do you think it is, melanated vessel? What do you think it is? Why is these children disrespecting their fathers, but not their mothers? But the fathers are taking care of them and their mothers. Daddies in the household doesn't equal success. Dads disrespect moms and kids. That's true. That's true. That's true. I'm not saying that it automatically makes things, perfect, because no one's perfect. But usually, what's usually a better environment for our children? A single mother home or a home with a father in it? Or a concerned, caring man? Because he don't always have to be their father. What usually works out better for the children? What usually works out better? We're not talking about the anomaly. We're talking about what the normal results. The normal results. The normal results says that our children come out better and have a better chance at success when there's a man in the house. Period. Point blank, period. Whether he's a father or a stepfather. Okay? These are facts. We're not going on the special stories. We're not talking about the special cases. We're saying normally, typically, a child, a male or female child, grows up better mentally, physically, emotionally. They are more developed when there's a mother figure and a father figure, both present and active in the same environment. Okay? These are facts. Because y'all like getting into, but what about this story? And what about that story? Those are just one or two cases. We talking about typical things. More so often if the father/man is present, typically. Absolutely. Absolutely. We want to talk about the everyday stuff. We don't want to talk about the special case stuff. Okay? So, H. Burns in the building. Salute. What up, Zion? Melanated Vessel says, I think that it's a culture thing. There's definitely been a shift. It's a mess out here with social media being such an anchor in folks' lives. Absolutely. Because social media is dictating how we communicate with one another. Because I'm going to tell y'all where Boosie went wrong in this. And we're going to get to the article. But this is where I say a lot of times Boosie don't get no respect from his children. It is because he handles situations very immaturely. Boosie is very immature. He's very immature. And he still handles every situation like he's a street nigga. This is what's wrong with Boosie. Boosie does not want to ever represent himself like a street nigga. The way he carries himself in every facet of life, he's a street nigga. Even when it comes to being a dad, he that street nigga dad. You see that? He's not the household father. He's the street nigga daddy. The drug dealing daddy that come buy you 8 pairs of sneakers after you ain't seen them in 2 years. He's that daddy. He's that daddy. He's the daddy that you know you're going to see every few times out of the year. He's that daddy. He's that dad. And it has nothing to do with him working. Has nothing to do with him working. It has something to do with his attitude. Because Boosie, from what he show everybody, he treat them kids based on how he treated their mamas. See that? See, a lot of these rappers, see, this is why I said a long time ago, we needed to stop talking about women in the way that we was talking about them. Because you niggas think that these rappers don't listen to YouTubers. They do. They listen to us. They listen to us. Trust and believe. They know what niggas is talking about. They know. This is why we got to put the content out there so they could see us talking to them. Because they listening to us. But they only hear when we talking about women. This is why they continue to promote the bullshit that they promoting. You see? Boosie is not respected by his children because he's not respected by their mothers. He's not respected by their mothers. You see that? And whenever his children don't do what he want them to do, he blame their mothers. He put it on their mother. Oh, you acting like your mama. This is why a lot of his children don't want to be around him. Ivy got away from him. You see, he done made Lil Tootie do some dumb shit, and Lil Tootie fighting cases, carrying guns for his father. Boosie don't want to leave that street shit alone, and it's destroying him. See what we getting ready to get into is it needs to be Boosie's wake-up call. He need to wake up. Because not only is the industry getting ready to finish him, they're already taking all his money. Boosie getting ready to go to jail. I hope y'all know that. He getting ready to go back to prison. But before he go back to prison, they're gonna take all his money, and his family is gonna abandon him. Boosie's getting ready to. Man, listen. I'm gonna pray for Boosie because it's not looking good for him. Because he's not paying attention to the signs. He's not paying attention to the signs. D-Ski in the building. He said, nope. The kids are jurors who are only hearing one side of the testimony. Boosie is immature. Boosie is immature. Kids see that too. Facts, bro. Facts. Yes, his kids see that too. They do. They do. They do. And I do agree. Yes, he's on a crash dummy mission, bro. And he doesn't even see it. The best thing Boosie could do right now is to reunite with his family. Is to clear everything up with his children before he go to jail. Because the way they setting things up for Boosie, when he go to jail, he gonna die. Because you know he got diabetes real bad. And you know in prison, if you have any family that done been in prison or anything, you know that they'll deny you medicine in prison. You think they won't? You think they won't? And Boosie ain't got no money to sue the correctional facilities. That's why they gonna make sure they bankrupt his ass before he go to prison. See that? They're gonna bankrupt him before he go to prison. They're gonna bankrupt him. What's up, Zahara? Good to see you, sweetheart. Shout out to Taylor. What up, Taylor? Shout out to Taylor in the building. Gorilla Mac. What's good, Gorilla Mac? Yeah, Boosie is too deep in character. Absolutely. Because it's a character. That street nigga shit is a character. To be a street nigga, that's a character. That's a character. And he will not divorce that character because that is what made him who he is. You see, all the women that Boosie had kids by was women from the streets, was women that he was dealing with when he was a street nigga. And he's still a street nigga now. See, Boosie don't understand that being a street nigga father is dysfunctional. You can't be a street nigga father. You got to be a father and a dad or a street nigga. You can't be both. You can't be both because you're going to have to neglect one. You're going to have to neglect the streets and what the streets think about you, or you're going to have to neglect your children and how your children feel about you. And Boosie care more about what the goddamn streets say and his reputation in the streets than how his children feel about him. This is why he doesn't get any respect. Because he doesn't care how they feel. He doesn't have any remorse. He doesn't show any remorse. Excuse me. I can't say he doesn't have any because we don't know. He doesn't show that he's remorseful for being the type of way that he is. He thinks because he spends money, because Boosie does spend money on his children. Let's get that clear. We're not going to sit here and say Boosie don't take care of them kids because he do. Boosie spend that bag. Boosie not no deadbeat nigga. Not in the form of finances. Not in the form of finances. But in their leadership department, when it comes to actually raising the children, he's a deadbeat in that department. This is why as men, we got to understand that it's more to being a father than financial. You see? Understand what it is to be a father. Understand that your children need more than your money, nigga. They need more than your money. See, Boosie don't understand that because he a street nigga daddy. Street nigga daddies, only thing they do, I love you. Here's the money. I'll be back. Here's the money. And then you don't see them no more. And they expect you to understand that daddy loves you because he came and gave you $1,000. Street nigga daddy. I just bought you a car. What you mean I don't love you, girl? She mean you don't love her because you won't sit down with her for 2-3 hours and talk to her. Your motherfucking phone always ringing, nigga. You always on the goddamn run. She'd rather you keep the $1,000 because the conversation means more. The time means more, but you clocking time in the street. See, that's Boosie. Boosie has always been that type of daddy. He a street nigga daddy. He tells you, listen, baby, daddy at work here. I'm going back to work. No, you going back in the street, nigga. You ain't going back to work. You going back in the street. So you can run around and care about what motherfuckers think of you in the street. Because you got to make sure your street reputation is always, upheld. But who the fuck are you at home? Who are you at home? To the streets, you Boosie. To your kids, you a bozo. What's more important, men? What the motherfucking streets think about you or what your kids think about you, nigga? What's more important? Oh, the streets is more important because it's because of the streets you even had kids. See why we gotta heal, black men? You blame the streets for having kids, nigga. And that's why you use the excuse of staying in the streets to take care of them. Because you wasn't ready for kids. That's why you always making an excuse for not being around them. You never changed no diapers. You never did none of that, nigga. You never did none of that, nigga. You a birthday daddy. You a holiday daddy. You a street nigga daddy. That's Boosie. That's Boosie. Street nigga daddy. Graduation daddy. Any other time, they don't see you. You pop up every few months, drop off some money, disappear again. Street nigga daddy. Who you raising like that, nigga? How could you actually say you raised your kids? How? How you raised your kids? From the street? Oh, you raised your kids from Cash App. That's what you did, nigga? You raised them from Cash App. That's how you raise. I didn't say pay for your kids. That's maintenance. The money you send for clothes, food, bills, that's maintenance, nigga. I said raising them. Did you raise your kids? Did you raise them? Yeah, you maintained them. Yeah, you paid for them. Every time she called you and he needed, little bruh needed some new Jordans. Little Davion needed some new Jordans. So you cash apped it. Yeah, cash app daddy. You a street nigga daddy. You ain't a father, nigga. You not a father. You're a street nigga daddy. Paymaster. That's what Boosie is. And when you become one of those niggas, you are not deserving of respect. Why? Because you haven't laid the foundation to have any respect. What foundation you laid? Most of your kids know you from being behind that glass, being behind that wall. Then when you came home, you ran back in the streets, you got back in the game, you got back in the studio to get that money because you had to get that money up. You had to let the streets know you back, right, Boosie? Right, Boosie? See, the reason why Boosie went through what he went through with Lil Ivy first is because remember, Lil Ivy is, if I'm not mistaken, his oldest child. Lil Ivy. Iviana. That's Lil Boosie. See, remember, Ivy is older than Tootie Raw. Tootie is his oldest boy. Iviana is his oldest child, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, little bruh. Yeah, little bruh. He need the new Yeezys. Deesky says, to be fair, it's too late once you don't value family style living and raising kids. Plus, you pick a woman who don't value you in the home. It's over. You're doomed. Can't raise kids on the weekend. Absolutely, my brother. Absolutely, my brother. And this is what we have to understand as men. I know a lot of you guys are going to turn this situation. Oh, look how they disrespecting Boosie. Look how black women don't respect men. Look. No, nigga. It's time to grow up. It's time to grow up. It's time. We got to elevate our perspectives, fellas. See, because once you become a father and you and that woman are no longer together, bruh, it's about what you do now. Especially if you have access to the children. Now, if you don't have no access, then it's nothing you can do. But Boosie has access to all his kids. All of them. And then a lot of y'all dudes, y'all think if y'all get a big enough house, you can let all your kids come and live with you and then things gonna change. No, it's not, because you still didn't change. Your attitude still didn't change. Your tendencies haven't changed. You see? This is why Boosie is still the same nigga he's been his entire career, even after damn near a 10-year bid. He's still the same dude. Why you think Ivy got away from him? His oldest daughter. Because she realized the kind of dude that he was. He's a street fuck boy. That's what he is. He's a fuck boy street nigga. That's all Boosie, because that's what most of you niggas are in the streets. That's what the streets make you. When you done outweighed your welcome, nigga. You 40-something years old, still trying to be validated as a street nigga. You're a fuck nigga. And your kids don't respect you. You're not a boss. You're a fuck boy. That's what you are. Don't tell me you a boss and you a real nigga, but your kids don't respect you. You a fuck nigga to me. If your kids don't respect you, you can never be a boss in my eyes. You a fuck nigga. And don't tell me your kids don't respect you because of their mamas, nigga. It's because of you. It's because you kept letting them down. It's because of you kept lying to them. You, nigga. Yeah, I'm going to come pick you up. You never come. Fuck, nigga. And then you think you going to walk in with this big-ass box of gifts and I'm supposed to forgive you and still love you as my dad. This is what you niggas are doing. See why we need to change the conversation, fellas? I'm talking to the content creators. These rap niggas need to be learning from us about how to develop their fucking character and not develop their character for Def Jam Records to be a slave for the rest of your fucking life. You go through all this shit in the street, you go through all this shit in the music business, and you still not even respected, man. Because you're not paying attention to who you are and who you've allowed yourself to become. You're not paying attention to that, nigga. Shout out to my brother Deesky. Appreciate the super chat, bro. We not paying attention, fellas. What's up, raining woman? Good to see you. We not paying attention. 757 Bad News says, go for damn near all, and go for damn near all the rappers and entertainers. It's a lot of them, bro. And specifically, I'm talking about the black male rappers and entertainers, bro. Because we don't see the disrespect for the black female rappers and entertainers by their children. We don't see this. And it's not because they programmed the kids and no, it's not that. It's because if you listen to them kids talk about their mothers who are entertainers, their mothers still made time for them. Listen to them when they talk about their mothers and how their mothers, even though she worked, went to acting school, had a side job, they still went out and had pizza every Saturday. She still took him to the game room every month. They had a pact that once a month they'll go out, and if she can't, she'll make it up twice. This is what the mothers do. Why we not doing this, fellas? The mothers be going out their way. These are facts. These are facts. This is why you don't hear these girls and these boys coming out and airing their mamas out who are celebrities. It's not because they got their kids brainwashed. Nigga, shut up. Shut up, nigga. It's because their mothers are making sure that they still put that time in. Their mothers are still letting them, their mamas let them know. Yeah, mommy be gone all the time, but this is why mommy's gone. Mommy's gone because mommy's doing this, mommy's doing this, mommy's doing that. Even take their kids and bring them on the set. Have them stand in the green room. I'm not saying that the dads don't do this, but they don't do it as frequent as the mamas. We want to keep the kids with the mama. Daddy got to go to work, stay with mom. That's what we do. Daddy got to run out real quick, stay with mommy. Daddy's going to work, stay with mom. Everything is mom. Mom, mom, mom. Whenever it comes to caring, whenever it comes to spending quality time, going out their way, they remember mommy. They don't remember you, nigga. They don't remember you. They don't remember you. They don't remember you. They remember you for always being gone. Always having an excuse for having to work. I had to work. Yeah, nigga, you gonna die too. And you know you're gonna die too, right, nigga? And what you think that working gonna mean when your kids don't give a fuck about you? And what the fuck you left them from working? They ain't gonna care. They're gonna blow all that money on weed and liquor, nigga, when you die. Cause you wasn't shit to them. So you think that money you leave them gonna mean something? That little insurance money, you think that's gonna mean something? You think they're gonna do something you think they're gonna do something profitable with it? You think they're gonna do something constructive with it? No, because you never spent quality time with them. Fuck your money. And they're gonna take the money and fuck it off. Because it's fuck you. I had to work. I had to work. I had to work. Mm-hmm. Yep. And that's what your kids gonna tell you when they say, fuck you, dad. Because remember, you had to work. And they're gonna walk out on your goofy ass. How that feel, nigga? How that feel? Then how you gonna feel when they tell you, fuck you, dad, because you had to work? Remember? You didn't care about me becoming a football player. You just put the money up. You didn't come to no games. I was looking for you, dad. You had to work. Every important part of my life, you were working. You was at work. That's why you don't work out, or me and you can't work out our problems. Because you always at work, dad. You love work more than you love me. You don't love me. You love going to work. You don't love your family. You love being at work. You don't even work for your family. You work for you. You just go to work. Yeah, all they do is go to work. I'm at work. Yeah. But you do know that there's work you have to do with your children and your family, right, nigga? You do know that, right? You do know that it's called work. Yeah. That's called work too. That's part of your job too. Because see, you niggas that get up here, oh, these women, they listen to their bosses, but they don't listen to their husbands. Well, guess what, nigga? You niggas are more concerned about the affairs at your job than with your family. How about that? Since you want to play the blame game, she listens to her boss more than me. Motherfucker, you care about being at work more than being with your family. You'd rather be at work. You rather be at work. Just like she rather listen to him than to listen to you. See why we need to stop playing the blame game? Because our children see when we play the blame game with each other. See that? They see that too. Deesky says true, but that's unfair. That's an unfair reality men have to face. Somebody got to go get it. Yep, somebody do got to go get it. But you don't go get it at the detriment of your family. See that? You let your children know. See that? See, just like the mom. See, the mom does this. Daddies don't. The mother sit down with the child and tell the single mother will sit down with the child and explain to the child why she doesn't spend as much time with him or her. Daddies don't do that. This is where we go wrong. We go wrong in our lack of communication. See, because it's not about that type of it's not about somebody looking at it like that. It's about how you are constructing things as a man. Because your children will acquiesce to any situation that you put them in if you tell them why they're there. If you explain it to them. This is our problem as men. If we working 70 goddamn hours a week, why don't our children know? Why just our children always know daddy at work, but he or she don't know why you work all them goddamn hours? Why you don't sit down and tell them that? Why you not sitting down telling them daddy works 70 hours a day? 70 hours a goddamn week, because dad is trying to do this for you. Dad is trying to build this for you and your mother. Dad is building this for us, and I need to be at work for this amount of hours a week to make the money that we need to make so we could do what we want to do. Why aren't we explaining this as men? Because we think we shouldn't have to, and that's the fucking problem. That's the problem. That's the problem. It's not understood. We need to explain it. These are our children. It's not understood. We can't allow they mothers to tell them. You tell them, nigga. You tell them why you're always at work. Let them hear it from us. We the leaders, right? We're the protectors, right? Let them know why daddy come in the house at midnight every day. Tell them why. Tell them. You tell them. You don't put it on their mama, nigga, because they mama there. They mama right there. You're not. Tell them why. Tell them why. And fuck if it hurts your pride, nigga. Put your pride to the side for your children. Isn't that what men do? Isn't that what men do? So there's no excuse. Let me put the tip in. Salute. Thank you, Cece. I appreciate that. You tell them. You tell them. Sit down and tell your children why you and their mama don't get along. Tell them. You tell them. Stop letting their mama tell a goddamn story. If you let them tell it, this why they don't respect you, bro. You let their mama control a narrative about what happened between y'all. This is why the children blame everything on you. Because with all this access you got, you're not trying to make shit right. And this is what you need to be trying to do, Boosie, because your ass getting ready to go to prison. Let's get to this article. Shout out to everyone in the building. I appreciate everyone for coming through. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to everyone in the building. Boogeyman says, yes, you have to provide financially, but you also have to provide time for your family too. You can't be married to your job. Exactly. Exactly. Black men complain about black women being married to their job, but we're married to ours. We complain about how our women respect their bosses more than they respect us, but we rather be at work than be at home. So what are we talking about here? It's the same issue. It's the same issue. That's why we got to stop playing the blame game. Carbon Copy says the men in my family have no clue when and where their children events are. I have to tell them. Despicable. Yes, it is. It's horrible. Free My Grandma says MF was looking for the ops more than their own kids. Facts, bro. Facts. Facts. Absolutely. Let's get to this article. Let me share my screen. This is about XXL. Boosie Badass's daughter called him out for taking her car back after leaving Atlanta to take care of her mother. Boosie responds. Boosie's daughter, Tori, has called out her father for taking her car back after leaving Atlanta to take care of her mother. Now, he took the car back. Now, question. Do y'all think Boosie was wrong for taking the car back? Did Boosie have to have a reason for taking the car back? Sound off in the chat room. And I'm asking this because I want to see where y'all at. CC says, I don't know the story. Melanated Vessel says, why did he take it? Does it matter? That's why I said, does it matter? Does it matter why he took it? And I'm not asking the question in terms of if that was your dad. I'm asking y'all from the outside looking in, should it even matter if why he took it back? Okay, he gave it to her. He also gave her life. He also gave her life. That's his child. You do know as a parent, you can give your child something and take it back, right? You do know that, right? You do know that that's legal, right? And see, I'm asking this question because I want to see as people today how we think and in what terms. I'm sure he has good reason. I don't know. If my son did something crazy, I'd take the car back too. Thank you. Thank you. But see, here is where I have the problem with Boosie. He shouldn't have never went public and said anything. This is a family issue. He should have cleared that up with his child off social media. But Boosie is a street nigga daddy, and street niggas today love the internet. They love YouTube, they love Facebook, they love Instagram, they love Twitter. Street nigga daddies. So the way they go and defend themselves is on the internet because they don't know how to properly handle things with people directly in their life. Street nigga daddies. He don't know how to go and meet up with his daughter and her mama and sit down and have a conversation because he's not able to do that with any of his baby mamas because it'll be chaos. He a street nigga daddy. He has no leadership skills. Just because a nigga was getting money in the street and all that don't mean he a leader, man. A lot of niggas just sit up under niggas and dick ride. That don't make him a leader. That don't make him a leader. Some people just have, a nice core following a dick riders. That don't make him a leader. Right, he's street nigga daddy. Yup, Marvin Gaye's daddy took his son's life back. Thank you. Thank you. Shout out to my brother, the Black Man's Heart podcast. He says grades, disrespect, discipline, etc. are all valid reasons, but all that petty emotional shit ain't cool. It's not. It's not. It's not. But if y'all go and watch the video, because it's all on social media. If y'all go watch the video with Boosie's daughter, this is why you can't really say nothing about their mamas, because all Boosie children act like him. If you go listen to his daughter Tori going off, she sounds just like her older sister. She sounds just like Ivy. She sounds just like Ivy. Lil Tootie sound just like Ivy. They all talk and act and move. They mannerisms when they get hyped, they all look and sound just like Boosie. They all look and sound just like Boosie. All of them. Bro, They look and sound just like Boosie, bro. This is why Boosie can't play no victim. Bro, your kids look and act just like you. They don't even act like they mamas. Tootie Raw look just like Boosie. Ivy look just like Boosie. This little girl Tori look just like Ivy, who look like Boosie. All his kids look like him, and they all act like him. So you can't blame they mamas, nigga. See how God work? See how God work? No, what's the name went live though? Tori. His daughter went live. She did go live on Instagram. And she threatened to expose him. What up, Shannon B? Melanated Vessel says it depends on why he did it. I've done a lot for my children. I would have only taken something back after giving it is if the gift has become a deterrent from their overall life plan, a detriment. Absolutely. Absolutely. We're going to get to it. We're going to get to it. Boosie Badass's daughter strike back at her dad. On Saturday, July 15th, Boosie Badass's daughter, Toriana Hatch. Toriana. So you got Iviana and Toriana. Look how he naming his kids. Street nigga daddy. This how you know all his kids' mamas are street chicks. Who would allow their daughter to be named Toriana? What is a Toriana? What? And I'm not disrespecting that girl. But what is a Toriana? What is that? I thought you're supposed to give your children names. Your name is supposed to like be an attribute. Or your name is supposed to represent. Your name is really supposed to represent who you come from, your creator. But that's a little too deep for some people. So your name at least supposed to represent something significant. You know? What is a Toriana? What's Toriana? What does that mean? What will that ever mean? Like Toriana? That's them street daddies. Street daddies name their kids shit like Toriana. We should know better at this point. Yes, we should, especially if you rich and you got money and you done been in corporate America. See, understand, when these rappers work for these labels, they work for corporate America. I hope y'all know this. I hope y'all know that these rappers are working in corporate America when they work for these companies. So why would you name your daughter Iviana? Toriana? What? What? No record label will hire your daughters to do nothing but to rap. Don't laugh, Cece. Gorilla Max says, sound like a future Toyota vehicle. A Toriana. That's bad, man. We got to do better than this, man. But that street nigga shit just won't leave. Toriana Hatch, aka Tori, jumped on her Instagram page and blasted her rap superstar dad for taking her car back after she left Atlanta to take care of her mother. In a series of posts captured by the Shade Room, Tori explained that she went to Atlanta to assist in her mom's recovery from a car accident. She also insisted that Boosie is no longer her father and said that he was just a sperm donor. See this? He was just a sperm donor. Fellas, He was just a sperm donor. Now let's just be real. Growing up, and we had our homeboys who didn't grow up with their dads. Because out of me and my crew, you know, only a few of us grew up with our dads. Maybe two of us, me and my other homie. But growing up, that's what children who didn't grow up with their dads around and they didn't really know their dads, that's what they called them. That's what they called them. I remember. That ain't my father. That nigga a sperm donor. That ain't my father. He a sperm donor. Oh, yeah. Last time I saw that nigga was at my 5th birthday party. Man, everybody worry about that nigga. He a sperm donor. That's just a nigga who fucked my mother. True or false? Sound off in the chat room, fellas. Yo homies that grew up without their dad, haven't you heard them say that? Sperm donor. Sperm donor. That's what we still want to be considered in 2023, black men? Sperm donors? Huh? Boogeyman says, she's only lashing out because he wasn't there for her. He was in the streets more than he was at home with the kids. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. She's lashing out because he wasn't there. And then this what the street nigga daddy like to do too. This what the street nigga daddy like to do. This what the street nigga daddy like to do. This is why your kids hate you, Boosie. Because you never really raised your kids. But you think when you come around and you spend some money and you buying all this expensive shit, now you think you could tell them something. This is what's wrong with you niggas. You think your money buys you influence. This is why you don't get no respect. This is why them kids don't respect y'all. Because now you done bought her a birthday gift. You done bought her a car for her birthday. Now you want to be her daddy and tell her she can't have no boyfriend. Motherfucker, she had a boyfriend she was 12, and your punk ass didn't even know that. Because what you was doing, running around with another chick, having other kids, you bozo. Oh, so now for her 18th birthday, you done bought her a car. Now you gonna tell her she can't fuck nobody when she lost her virginity at 13 and your punk ass was never around for her to even tell. Oh, but now you a daddy because you spent $80,000. Shut the fuck up, nigga. Shut up. Paying for respect ass nigga. You can't buy respect, boy. You ain't learned that from your granddaddy? You ain't learned that from your granddaddy, Boosie? Ain't you from Louisiana, boy? Didn't one of them country black ass men tell you can't pay for respect, nigga? With your little black ass, you can't pay for respect, boy. You can't buy your kids, nigga. Yeah, she gonna take the goddamn car and not respect you. Yeah. Because if I was your son, I'd do the same thing. Give me that car. Fuck you. That's the least you could do, nigga. You ain't been there for nothing else. You ain't been there for nothing else. Nigga, when I started walking, you wasn't even there, boy. Who fuck you talking to? You can't tell me nothing, nigga. What you gonna tell me, nigga? First fight I ever got into, you wasn't there. You didn't even teach me how to fight. You didn't even teach me to have heart. You didn't even teach me to have courage and bravery. My mama did. Yeah, give me that car, nigga. Get your bitch ass on. Because you trying to pay for respect. That's what you trying to do. That's what you trying to do, nigga. You trying to buy relevance in your kid's life. You a weak nigga. Because you don't want to be there. Because you still don't want to be there. Even now. Even now. You don't want to be there. With all that money, you don't want to be there. You got all this money, you a boss. Why the fuck you can't take no time off, Mr. Boss? Mr. Boss Man? Mr. Boss? Why you can't take no time off, nigga, and spend it with your kids? Instead of you dropping the money off, nigga, why don't you stay there and spend the money, Mr. Boss? Why don't you put all the kids in your car, in your fly-ass car, and go to the water park with them and spend the money with them? Spend it with them. Don't just spend it on them. Spend it with them, nigga. How about that, Boosie? How about that, Boosie? But of course, it's hard when you a street nigga daddy. Street nigga daddies. Now, this is what she said. This is her words. He been a bitch and gonna stay a bitch, she wrote. Look at what she wrote. He been a bitch. He's gonna stay a bitch. Now, you a street nigga. Why is your daughter calling you a bitch? You a street nigga. You wouldn't allow a nigga in the street to call you a bitch. Why your daughter look at you like a bitch, Boosie? Why your daughter look at you like a bitch, Boosie? Because you bitch up when it's time to be a dad. See, you gonna set it off in this motherfucker when it's time to be a gangster. But you gonna curl up when it's time to be a daddy. You gonna curl up when it's time to be a man. But when it's time to go be a gangster, you're gonna go sit in jail with them punks. You're gonna go sit in jail with Fleece Johnson. You're gonna go sit in jail with them gang members. And you're gonna stand up and show them you ain't no bitch. But you won't show your daughters you not a bitch. But you gonna show the streets. You gonna keep showing the streets you not a bitch. But to your daughter, you a bitch. Because you scared of her. You scared of her, nigga. You scared to go say sorry. Go say sorry to your daughter, tough guy. Mr. Tough Guy, go say sorry. Tough guy. Tough acting to acting. Mr. Gangster. What up, blood? What up, cuz? What up, gangster? Go say sorry, tough guy. Go say sorry. Go say sorry to your kids, nigga. You're too tough to say sorry, huh? You know, tough gangsters don't apologize. You a bitch. Torrance Hatch. You's a bitch. You gonna keep it real with them niggas in jail, but you not gonna keep it real with your kids. You's a bitch. Tough acting to acting. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Boosie was in there with Fleece Johnson. He sure was. He's in there with Fleece. He was in there with old Fleece. He been a bitch. He gonna stay a bitch, she wrote. Really mad at myself for giving him another chance to be a dad. Look at what she wrote. Look at what she wrote. Shout out to my brother Self University in the building. Look at what she wrote. See, we got to pay attention to what these children are saying about us men before we just go put it off on their mamas, nigga. Stop being a bitch and listen to your child. Listen to that girl. She mad at herself for giving him another chance to be a dad. That means he's a what? Street nigga daddy. Street nigga daddy. Who gotta give their dads another chance to be a dad? A nigga who ran the motherfucking street. A nigga who ran the motherfucking streets. A street nigga daddy. A street nigga daddy. That's who you gotta give another chance to. Street nigga daddy. The street nigga daddy. Pay attention to what these kids are saying before you just run off and start, oh, it's their mama. And y'all was the same niggas licking their mama's asses a few years ago. I'm sick of you niggas coming on the internet with that shit. Oh, it was their mother. What about when you was licking that girl ass before your kid came? What about all them niggas you shot at and all them niggas you shot for your baby mama, nigga? Now all of a sudden, oh, she ain't shit. Nigga, you shot 4 niggas for her. You shot 4 niggas for her. You forgot? You forgot? Street nigga daddy? Shout out to Jay Sean in the building. You forgot, homie? Huh? You forgot that them niggas that used to be in front of her building, they not there no more because you shot at them niggas one night. Because she called you and told you that one of them niggas said she had a fat ass and you sent your homies through there and they shot at them niggas. You remember that nigga? And one of them niggas died. You remember that nigga? You did that. Oh, now y'all got a kid together and she ain't shit? But she was everything when you sent them niggas through to take care of that business. Huh, nigga? Y'all gonna stop playing, man. You niggas gonna stop playing. Y'all gonna stop playing. Y'all gonna stop getting up here lying and frauding. Because you niggas done jumped out the window for these same women. Y'all like, oh, she ain't shit. She turned my kids against me. Nigga, nigga, remember you told her you would blow up the world for her. Remember that? Remember you went against her. Remember you went against your family and her family for her. Oh, but now she ain't shit. Now you shouldn't have never had a kid, Bob. Shut your goofy ass up, boy. Because you scared. Because you's a bitch. Hey, Miss Zahara, thank you. She says, tough guy, old hacksaw Jim Duggan head ass. Right. 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 Super tough guy, old macho man, Randy Savage head ass. Oh, yeah. I'm a street nigga. But I'm scared of my kids. It's a bitch. Melanated Vessel says, Black Rob got sick and begged for his children to come. They all declined. See that? See that? See that? Boot camp in the building. Salute, bro. Shout out to boot camp. He been a bitch. He gonna stay a bitch, she wrote. Really mad at myself for giving him another chance to be a dad. He a hoe and gonna stay a hoe. This how Boosie talk. Isn't this how Boosie talk? He a hoe and gonna stay a hoe. That's why he'll never be labeled as my father. Cause don't no hoe running my blood. See that? See that? She's totally disassociating herself from this nigga. Listen to what she said. She said the nigga a hoe. So he can't be her father. So that means she don't respect him as a man. Not only she don't respect him as her father, but she also don't respect him as a man. He a hoe. He a hoe. And I don't want to be connected to no nigga like that. And guess what, Toriana? I don't blame you, because he is a hoe. But he's still your daddy. Still your daddy. But I don't blame you, personally. But he's still your daddy. He's still your dad. Still your daddy. And just like he doesn't have any right doing what he's doing to you, you don't have the right responding the way you responding. But I understand why you're doing it. I understand why you're doing it, but it still ain't right. See? Still ain't right. Because he's still your daddy. Still your daddy. In subsequent IG videos, Tori said that she's not going to beef with her father on Instagram. In her last post, Tori stated, I ain't Boosie's daughter. I'm God's daughter. Wow. She says, this was from the Shade Room. I hate the Shade Room, by the way. I hate the Shade Room. This is why we need more media platforms, brothers, because I hate the Shade Room, man. Can we have our own entertainment source of news? I hate the Shade Room. I hate media takeout. I hate all that shit. I do, because it's negative media portrayal all day. Yes, they need family therapy. Who gives their daughter a car? Take it back. On top of that, give her a color she don't even like because you not father enough to remember the little shit, but bout your own daughter. Nigga took the car back just because I left from Atlanta to help my mom who damn near lost her life in a car wreck. But that's y'all favorite rapper though. I can really run it how he a bitch. Nigga, don't want me to air it out. Now, she said that Boosie took the car back because she left Atlanta to go take care of her mama, who just got into a car wreck. But before that, she also said that the nigga bought a color that she didn't even want because the nigga forgot her favorite color. You see that? Yeah, you gotta wash her little mouth out, OG. But she talking like her daddy, OG. She talking like her daddy. She only talking like her daddy. We haven't heard her mama say nothing, so we can't say she get it from her mama. We heard Boosie talk. We heard Ivy talk. We heard Lil Tootie. We heard him speak. They all sound like Boosie. Every other word is hoe. Every 3 words is bitch. That's Boosie. That's how Boosie talk. That's how his kids talk. She get that from her daddy. When her daddy was supposed to teach her not to speak like that. See? Come on now. See, because usually real gangsters, their daughters are corporate girls. They dress nice. They're soft girls. The real gangsters. Yeah. Their daughters are not gangsters. Their daughters are office women, business women, church women, spiritual women, not street chicks. See, the real street dude don't allow his children to be that. Daddy did that. See, if you watch The Godfather, this is what the gangsters do. I'm the gangster. Your brother's a gangster. So, Michael, you become a politician, Michael. You're going to school. You're not going to be out here. That's what your brother Fredo is for. You're going to go and you're going to infiltrate the system so you can protect me and your brother and you can protect our crime family. That's what real gangsters do. Boosie. See? So they make sure their children grow up a certain way, not in the hood like his kids. See, even though he rich, his kids are still growing up in the hood and with a hood mentality. Because he's not a real gangster. He a popcorn nigga. He had a concert in my city last night. Wow. What city is that, Gorilla Matt? Daryl Richardson says, mine better not ever be caught acting or sounding like me. Come on now. Come on now. That's because you laid that blueprint down, though. Boosie didn't. Boosie didn't, because it's evident with what his daughter just said. He ain't laid down no blueprint. He ain't laid down no proper foundation. That's why he don't get no respect. Joe Jordan says, is it a calling for open discussion on the topic? Nah, it's not. It's not. For those who don't recall, in May of 2022, Boosie gifted Tory a pink Mercedes for her 16th birthday. However, a year later, Tory revealed that she never liked the color of the car. She didn't like the color of the car because she don't like pink. Why doesn't Boosie know that girl's favorite color? Oh, Lil Rock? Okay, shout out to Lil Rock. Why doesn't Boosie remember his daughter's favorite color? See that? See how he's trying to buy significance? Boosie responds to Tory and explains why he took the car back. After Tory called him out for taking back the car, Boosie hopped on Instagram, error number 1. You did exactly what your daughter did. Boosie hopped on his Instagram page a few hours later to explain his actions, which is not gangster. In his IG post, Boosie said he took back the $80,000 Mercedes-Benz he bought for his daughter Tory after her mother filed for child support. He took his daughter's birthday gift back because her mother filed for child support. If that ain't a street nigga daddy, then what is? See why I call him a street nigga daddy? See why I call him a street nigga daddy? This nigga took his daughter birthday gift back because the mother filed for child support. This is what street niggas do to their kids. They'll hurt the child to spite the mother. This is what you niggas do. I watch you niggas do it. I watch you niggas do it. I watch you niggas do it. You hurt the child to spite the mother. And then you wonder why the kids hate you. And then you blame their mama. No, nigga, you been doing shit that little girl whole life to spite her mother. And you neglected that girl to spite her mother. You didn't do shit for her to spite her mother. You niggas do this shit all the time. Street nigga daddies. That's what you niggas do. Oh, I know how I'm gonna get her back. I ain't answering my phone for 2 months. It's summertime. I know she gonna want to send my daughter with me. I'm changing my number. Fuck that. She want to file child support. Now I ain't taking her for the summer. You keep her. You bitch ass niggas be doing this. You bitch ass nigga. You a bitch ass nigga for that. Hurting your child to spite their mother. You a bitch ass nigga. Yeah. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You're a bitch ass nigga, bro. You are. I don't care how much muscles you have. You're a bitch ass nigga, bro. You hurt your child to prove a point to the mother. You're a bitch ass nigga, bro. You do know that, right? You a bitch ass nigga, boy. Just wanted to let you know. Just wanted to let you know. So when your child tell you when they grow up and your child call you a bitch, yeah, it's well deserving. You're a bitch. The Wipe Me Down rapper thinks Tory knew her mother was going to hit him with child support papers, which is why she left Atlanta to live with her. Boosie feels Tory and her mother are ungrateful, so he took the car back. Bitch ass nigga. It's a bitch. Absolutely, melanated vessel. What them child support papers got to do with you buying your daughter a birthday gift? What the fuck? It's a birthday gift. Oh, you don't want the courts to see that you had $80,000 to buy your daughter a car. Street nigga daddy. he a hood hoochie daddy. Facts. Facts. Melanated Vessel says, seen this so much. And I won't deny, I've seen it in the opposite way as well. Ego and human beings shaking my head. Leave these children out of it. Facts. You have to. You have to. You have to. But then we be wondering why we seeing these children coming out and disrespecting their dads. But then when we start looking into stuff, we start seeing like, damn, you dudes are just consistent with getting money, but you're very inconsistent with spending time with your children and being there. I thought the reason for becoming a boss and becoming rich and becoming a millionaire is so you can have money, right? So you don't have to sacrifice the time to make the money no more, and you can spend the time and the money with your family, which is why you go to work. But it seems like even the rich guys don't have enough time. So the broke guys aren't on their job because they need the money. And then the rich guys ain't on their job because they ain't got the time and they ain't trying to make no time. You see the problem here, fellas? You see the problem here? You're married to your family, not to your job. Just like you can tell her that she's married to you and not to her boss. You see? Mill Men says, nah, they did it for themselves. Absolutely. Gorilla Max says he should have thought about all of that when he was hitting it raw. I mean, come on now. Come on now. My brother Daryl says, wow, that was my old man. I'm kind of glad now they are gone. I loved them, but I'm glad it's over. Man. Shout out to the brother Daryl Richardson, man. Salute. I knew I couldn't run my kids through that BS. Come on now. Come on now. They out playing. They don't want to grow up. Telling you. Facts. And we got to understand, fellas, that our children see it. We can't fool them. We can't think that because they believe our bullshit that they don't know that is bullshit. See, we got to remember our children ultimately, for the most part, our children love us. See, no matter how disrespectful Toriana was to her father, just by what she said, her sentiments echoed that she still loved her father. She said, he's not my father anymore. I tried to give him another chance. Why did she try to give him another chance? Because she loved him. Because she loved her dad. She loved him. That's why. She love you, Boosie. But you can't see that because you a street nigga daddy. You think they love your money. Because you was getting so much money in the streets when you was with her mama and you met her mama probably at Wawa's. So you thinking that your child cannot love you because you believe that they mama never loved you. So now you judging your daughter the way you judged her mama. Nigga, you a bitch. You's a bitch. You's a bitch, bro. And to any man that do that, you's a bitch, bro. You judging, or you think that your child feel the way they mama feel? No. The only time the child feels the way the mama feel is when you give them the child a reason to. If you never did nothing for that child to look at you differently, just because you and her mama not together no more, that's not going to change how she love you. That's not supposed to change. It's going to change when you change. You see? Just because you and her mama not together don't mean you supposed to look at that girl the way you look at her mama, nigga. That's some bitch shit. And that's foul, man. That's foul. And as men, man, we got to get past that. Because yes, y'all might not be together forever. But that's your child forever, nigga. That's going to always be your daughter. Point blank, period. And that's what we got to remember, man. That's what we got to remember. So if y'all want to read the rest of the article, I'm going to put the link down in the description box. I'm not going to hold y'all that much longer. We're going to wrap up today's show. Shout out to everyone for tuning in on this Sunday evening, man. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all for coming through, showing y'all support, showing love. I appreciate y'all for pulling up and sharing in the chat room as always. Shout out to everyone. If y'all enjoyed today's show, make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all share today's show. Don't forget to get down in the comment section. Get down in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think of today's show, man. We will be back tomorrow, same time, 2:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to all the visionaries. I appreciate all the love and the support. Shout out to everyone that has financially supported today's show, whether you hit the Venmo, whether you hit the PayPal, or you hit the Super Chat. Shout out to y'all. If y'all are listening on a playback, I no longer have Cash App. You can only donate through the forms that you see going across the screen. Shout out to everyone. Much love to everyone, man. As I said, we got to do better, fellas. We got to do better. Because this show was to prove that money don't make you a man. Money don't make you a father. And money don't make you a respected individual. Because even with that, if the people you help bring into this world don't respect you, what does it all mean? Shout out to y'all, man. DS1 Raw, Sheep Stay Sleep TV. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace.